Hey, welcome everybody to the World of Ability Podcast Network. My name is Emily Gulmer, and I am a podcast assistant here. And I am with CeCe of Ability Now, the Ability Now show, which is every first Saturday of the month. Talk a little bit about her story and among other things. Over to you, CeCe.
Thank you so much, Emily. You are amazing. Thank you for everything that you do to support this wonderful organization. And I'd like to thank the organizers and the founders, Kurt and Sue Roscoff, and all the other shows that are on. And also I'd like to thank God. And God is the one that has kept me. And I am grateful for the word, for every person that has come my way to support me and to just encourage me. And I'm thankful for the word of God. I'm just thankful for so many things because um, I wouldn't be here without God, y'all. So I'm still on this story. At some point, I'll be able to talk about something else other than the lack of utility services at my house. So it's been almost 3 years. And in these 3 years of not having any water in my house, um, I've had to humble myself to keep reading the Word of God and to keep praying for the whole situation, pray to God what I need to do to change, to be a better person. And I realized this is just a process of me growing in my faith, in my walk with God. And then the fact that I'm still alive is like, it's a miracle because many people will not be able to cope with something like this. In the beginning, I was just waiting, like, what do you need to do? They said call the water company. So I did. And the water company gave me some malarkey, you know, hardly no information, but it took me months to get the copy of the water bill. So I just had to be patient, prayerful, and continuous to be um, grateful for all the help that has come my way. So I've collected a lot of notes. I've written thousands and thousands of emails. I'm talking about thousands. The HOA alone, I've written at least 4,000 emails because they would just flip the script and lie and say, oh, we've always had individual water bills. And we never had any individual water bill. We got one bill for the whole community, which is at the master meter. And the reason why we never had individual bills is because the buildings were not designed with individual water meters. And when they decided to do this submetering project, that means we have people paying exorbitant amounts for public utilities, but they signed an agreement. I didn't sign an agreement because they were just too forceful towards me. Like they would call me names, she ain't had her medication, that kind of stuff. They talk to me like that. And they would also call the police on me like I have been doing something. I'm the least of these who want to do something to somebody. But at the end of the day, God blessed me to be able to be a good report writer. That means I take facts, I get information, put it all together and compile it. So all my reports are like 20, 30 pages, okay, with details. And that includes video, um, um, research from, from appropriate, departments like I found out what the ordinances were regarding public utilities, found out what the laws were. And because God blessed me to retire from the federal government, this is 33 years ago, retired. And I'm not a young chickadee. Retired, and you know, when you retire federal law enforcement, that comes with benefits. Benefits means there's certain things you can't do. And one of it is removal of public utilities. So now they're verbally sending me letters saying, "Oh, we sent you this letter in April of this year." I never got no letter, and they didn't send me no letter. There's no trackable proof. They're just making up stuff. So making up letters saying, "Oh, we told her to do this." So I got an email late last night, and they said, "Oh, you owe us $500." Okay, what's $500 for? Uh, I'm paying HOA fees, $275 a month, and my house don't even have water or sewage. So why I got to pay another $500? So I said to myself, they're just doing whatever they want to do. The law enforcement has not um, intervened, even though they're supposed to, because this is felony public utility tampering. And I don't know why the law enforcement hasn't gotten involved, but I have reached out to them. And when I have reached out to them, I've called the 911, and I can't make this stuff up. I'm telling you, I'm, 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 I, I just had to just video this because I was like, is this the 911? And I just thank God that I had enough sense to video, because now I'm getting emails saying, well, you can't video this and that. I don't think so. I'm so glad I videoed because this is what evidence is all about. Evidence is showing what happened. And so check out this video. I got about 4 or 5 of them. This one was, oh, this is only 60 views. And this one is, I'm asking one of the, this gentleman. And this dude, I don't know how to turn the camera, but I guess I'll turn it some kind of way. I was telling him, he drives off. He just drives off. So, and I can't, you know, make that up. And they were like, I can't believe it. So I got some more videos. Um, and I just know good things always will show up. You just have to be encouraged. Telling the truth does matter. So I thank God for giving me some type of integrity where I would tell the truth. And I thank God for that. And I thank my father. I still got a daddy around. He lives in Texas. So he made sure that we told the truth. Because I was like, oh, it has blessed me to be able to tell the truth, the whole truth. So help me God. I don't have to be a liar. And there are some of the Georgia laws regarding rebilling and utility tampering restrictions. It's under OCGA 46-1-1 and 46-225. And these are all Georgia law, OCGA 16-8-5. It prohibits unlicensed billing or tampering with public utilities. And the fact that this PSC approved contractor, PSC means is authorized by the Public Service Commission, and they deal with utilities like gas, electricity, and all that. But our public water authority is Rockdale Water Resources. And they have a license to process water. They got the what do you call that thing? You know, where you have a license where you have it's a certification to do to clean water like wastewater management, all that. You have to have a special license and certificate to do that. So our public water authority is Rockdale Water Resources. And if we wanted to do some modifications to our utility services, we would get a permit from the Environmental Protection Division, who issues these permits out. And permits are required for alterations of public, utilities and public water distribution um, systems, um, that deals with submetering. Let's say you do your best to modify, but you have to have an engineer come in and redesign that to make sure that the water is clean. And this is all done by our state government. And they didn't do this prior to changing out our utility services. And so now that it's after the fact, they thought I would just leave. Well, I didn't have anywhere else to go because I couldn't sell the house without public utilities. I couldn't even get an inspection done, to really evaluate the property. And none of my insurance carriers have paid out anything to restore the damages over the last 3 years for a condominium that has been without public water services. So, all the pipes all shattered, and then we had 2 catastrophic events. So that's a lot of stuff that's happened in the last 3 years that have not been resolved. And so the coordination of restoring public water services with the authorized public water authority, which is Rockdale Water Resources, has to be done. And since my HOA members, they don't want to do that, they want me to pay another company for water services that don't even have a certification to bill for water or clean water. They're just some rot gut company that just bills. We can be billed for $400, $800, $1,000, and we would have to pay it because they're not regulated. But because I didn't sign a contract, God be the glory, they can't force me into a contract with a company that is not certified. So with all that, the city of Conyers has public utility ordinances. So does Rockdale County. um, they have public water, what do you call it? Ordinances and regulations. So if a property is without portable water, it is considered uninhabitable. And so I had requested authorization for emergency code enforcement action. Well, code enforcement would not come out to inspect my house. This is with Rockdale County because the public water authorities are with Rockdale County. So since I can't get water in the house yet, even with a plumber, because we don't know where they relocated the public water lines or where they're diverting the water at. That's the problem. So I've been writing a zillion people, my state representatives, my congressmen, everybody in the city government, the police department, Rockdale sheriff, just so tired of me writing letters. Even my insurance carriers don't even want to speak to me anymore. So because I am considered American with disability, is a section called 504 of the Rehabilitation Act that requires conduct of all communication be received both electronically and certified term C. So I always elect to do electronically because it's easier via email. So now my email is full. So it won't let me do a certain amount of emails because I'm full. So I'm over here deleting. But with a multi-unit water utility modification, the requirements that our HOA board members did not do is a rule for public water systems. It's under the Georgia Environmental Protection Division. And the rules for safe drinking water are under GA Comp R and R, regulations is 391-3-5. And this is how it reads. No person shall erect, construct, or operate a public water system, nor undertake substantial enlargements, extension, or additions, modifications, or renovations, or repairs to any public water system without first securing the division's approval. That's with Environmental Protection Agency. I learned a lot along the way. And these rules are under the SOS, it's under the Secretary of State, under the state of Georgia. Therefore, any condominium or multi-unit property intending to add meters, install submetering, alter service lines, or modify the master meter configurations must obtain a prior EPD and local utility approval. Viewpoint, these condominiums didn't do that. So now they're hollering at me. You've always had a individual water bill. I said, the community did. I ain't had no meters on my unit. We got a master meter. So now they are hollering, making up stuff, and I shouldn't even pay it no mind because it's not true. It doesn't matter. So since Rockdale Water Resources, which is our public water authority, operates under the county, they're under the waste water standards and specifications that were updated in September 2019. And they're required to maintain water mains that are 8 inches for residential and 12 inches for commercial and industrial. And that's typically, they have to be 7 feet behind the back of the curb or within the right of way that offsets the disturbance, the land and disturbance, and erosion control. So each county is permitting standard backflow prevention programs, and they're required for commercial, industrial, and multi-unit institutional systems to prevent cross connections. That's with Rockdale County. And they further have to specify appropriate permits and are required for any installation, extension, alteration, or general repair of water sewer systems, which wasn't done. Our subdivision, this includes subdivisions, commercial permits, and all that, and that's under the UDO sections. Okay, I got a copy of it right now. And these sections are numbered 302-44B, 302-61B, parentheses 11, and 302-62, parentheses B and 9. These are the relevant, they're relevant to utility work. And that's under Georgia Code 12-5, 180.1. And this is under the waste of water and waste water allocations in multi-unit buildings. This statute authorizes building owners to allocate water and wastewater costs to its tenants. And since I'm not a tenant, I'm a homeowner. If I had tenants, I would have to bill my tenants, but it cannot exceed what the owner actually pays for public utility services. And so what the HOA has done is they are double billing us by making us pay an unauthorized company so that they can have reserves. But the thing is, they allowed investors to come into our community and buy condominiums. And so they bought these condominiums and they put it in their LLCs. So the LLCs cannot not even be sued, period, because LLCs can't be sued. So for decades, and this is one of the investors that's next to my condominium. He's in 1504C. His name is Dan Swanee. He says he manages, it's called Max Patch, and that's the LLC. And he has not paid any HOA fees, $275 a month, ever. And he's on that unit next door to mine. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, since 2015. And he's had plenty of renters, he's made plenty of money, all that, and he still doesn't pay HOA fees. But yet I pay HOA fees, and my condominium don't even have water services. So since I have a few active links, so you heard the other one, and this is when I called 911. This ain't the first time. It's Rockdale County. They are out their minds. Yes, my name is Miss CeCe Carr, and I am reporting a health and safety emergency. There's no running water. I can't sanitize or hydrate, and it's causing a health crisis for myself. Someone intentionally shut off the water, leaving me in unsafe conditions. I'm disabled, medically vulnerable, and I need to report an unauthorized shut off of water resources in my home. It is emergency. I need a report. I need the report. I need the report at my welfare, and I need. It says 911. It says 911. It says 911. This is a criminal issue. No, you don't get to cut me off. See, they're gonna cut the thing off. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't make this up. This is and this is utility tampering. It's a felony in Georgia. You can't just turn off somebody's water. Cut me off. Yes, I just called the 911 because it is immediate health and safety emergency that my home does not have water resources, and I've called the water company, and I'm disabled and vulnerable, and I need to make a report of an unauthorized shut off of water services at my home. There is no running water. This has created unsafe, uninhabitable, and unlivable conditions. Now, I called the 911 first. I called the 911. My address is 1504 B like in boy, Pine Log Road, Conyers, Georgia, 30012. I believe somebody from Viewpoint East Condominiums or their contractor shut off my water without my authority and without a court order. I need law enforcement to come out here. This is a criminal. Pine Log Road. Yes. Yes. I'm giving you the phone number to the county police. Why I gotta call Conyers police when this is emergency? 911. This is what you got. This is a health crisis. You still got to send the fire department. Yeah, the fire department has nothing to do with that. And I need somebody. How about this? The city of Conyers does not have a utility department. They don't handle any utilities. Rockdale Water Resources does. So that's why I was supposed to call Rockdale 911. And they're sending me back to the city of Conyers, who has no public utilities. So this is the rest of the recording. Check on my welfare. I need to get somebody to check on my welfare and health. I need to report a criminal interference with the Central Water Services. I have medical needs, and lack of water is endangering myself. I can't make this up. Kelly? How are you doing, Kelly? How you doing, Kelly? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Did you say your name was Officer Kelly? Yes, Kelly. I recently called the 911 because one, it's an immediate health and safety emergency that I have medical problems. I have medical needs, and my house lacks water and is endangering my health. No, it is a criminal. This is a criminal interference. No, I called the 911. It's a criminal issue. You can't just cut off people's water. I didn't pay the bill. The bill has been paid. So Kelly, don't hang up on me. I need to report this as a criminal issue, not no civil issue. They didn't hang up. God, girl, this is Rockdale County Water Resources. This is Rockdale County 911. See, when you report, what do you call it? A immediate health and safety emergency, there's no running water in my house. And this is not because I had turned off the water. This is due to someone from Viewpoint East or their contractor shut off the water without my consent or a court order. I'm calling the sheriff department then. Says It's called public utility tampering. I didn't have those words the other day. Do not want to listen. Call it. Says he ain't listening. That's the whole sheriff department. Yes, 962. My name is Miss Carr. I am at 1504B Pine Log Road. I have immediate health and safety emergency. There's no running water. I can't sanitize. I can't hydrate, and it's causing health crisis. Someone intentionally shut off my water, leaving me in unsafe condition. I'm disabled and medically vulnerable, and I need to report this unauthorized shut off of water services at my home. And this is a criminal issue. I have medical needs and I lack water services, and my health is in danger. So I need an officer to come out here. I need an officer to come out here to check on my welfare. I'll call the regular 911. Yes. Ma'am, you need an ambulance? Well, if I need to get the fire department to come out here and an officer to come out here to check on my welfare. I need somebody to check on my welfare. Ambulance to the hospital right now. I need somebody to intervene. Listen to me. I have medical needs. I have medical needs. Ma'am, I need to make hold up. I need to make a report. I've already called on your police. This is a criminal interference. This is criminal. The police department that handles. I already called them. This is not a civil matter, ma'am. This is not a civil matter. This is criminal. Police. Rockdale County cannot do anything for you. Well, yes, they can. If the city, hold up, if the city can't do it, the Rockdale Sheriff's Department is supposed to do it. No, I wouldn't research it. But that's not true. She arguing with me. The city of Conyers does not do its due diligence. This is a criminal matter, not no civil matter. We're talking about criminal. You cannot bust people's water line. Ooh, you're gonna have to talk. You're gonna have to. Kelly, this officer, hold on, this officer traveled me. One moment. You put a transfer. The address 1504 Pond Log Road is as in Bravo. That is showing in features. The caller is going to report unauthorized shut-off of water services. It's a criminal matter to turn off people's water. So I need an officer out here. I need an officer out here. I need to check on my welfare. No, I'm calling Rockdale County because you guys got to service me. I am a taxpayer. This is a welfare check. You cannot just turn off my water without court orders. You guys have a due diligence. No, ma'am, there's no running water. This is a criminal intervention. I'm calling back Rockdale County. You can't assist me, ma'am. I'm calling back because this is a criminal issue. We're not talking about civil. Criminal. It's criminal to turn off people's water. Woo! I turned that off. Woo, Lord, that was too much for me. I got another video too. See, you have to record your own phone calls because people, you have to reassess everything. And here's another one. Excuse me. This is this contractor. Here, I'm here. I'm here. Can you, is that your vehicle over there? Back up. No. Okay. You gonna make me? Okay. Sorry. You're not gonna yell at me. Okay, back up. No, I'm not in your state. This is my sidewalk. Okay. Back up. No. This is my sidewalk. I came here. Okay. You don't own here, sir. And don't yell at me. Okay. I told you to back up. I told you to back up. Okay. You back up. It's all on recording. You yelling at me. You being aggressive. Turn the water back on because one, we got 30 disabled, elderly people that don't have water, family, children. And you guys shut off the water? I don't have a contract with you. So you can't just turn off my water. It's a contract. These other people's water. Ain't even the public water authority. And a health hazard. You are not the water authority. Rockdale County is. Rockdale County Water Resources is our water resource. So you can't come around here bullying folks. And you can't be yelling at me like that. Because this sidewalk, I own it too. I am an owner here. I am not a renter. You got that, Mr. Are you Mr. Bernard? Are you Mr. Bernard? Steve Bernard. Are you Mr. Bernard? Get out of my face, man. No, I'm not in your face. Okay. I'm 4 feet from you. Okay, back up. No, I'm not backing up. You back up. Get out of here. Get out of here. You are not the water authority. Get out. He ain't had no permit. Get off of this property. I ain't had no signed agreement with me. You tell Karen. Karen Travis, the president of Viewpoint East Condominium, she is not being responsible. It's the fiduciary responsibility of board members to make sure the community is safe. No water means we're not safe. You got water at your house? Yeah, look at me like that. And this sidewalk is mine. It's not yours. I'm an owner. So you get off. Get off our property. I don't want to clap shit out. Yeah, you'll be getting sued. Yeah. You'll be getting sued if you hit me. You'll be getting sued. You just got on camera. You say you gonna slap me? I'm on the sidewalk. I'm not in your face. I'm 5 feet from you. You can't touch me. This is private property. Sue me. This is private property. This is private property, sir. This is private property. You think I'm scared of you? I'm not scared of you. You better not touch me. 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 You come towards me, you better not touch me. Yeah, keep laughing. This dude right here is not even the Public Water Authority. He didn't even have no permit to cut off people's water, dig, nothing. And they expect me to go for this? I don't think so. I don't think so. That was 2023. So that's why they making me wait, because I need you to turn the water on. Went to the HOA president. HOA fees. Keep going. You need me to do what? Turn the water on. I can't turn your water on. Yes, you can. You turned it off. I didn't turn your water on. Who did? Who did? You got to tell me. Because I don't buy water from a non-utility company. Why have you all turned the water off? Like, ask me. Answer me. I pay HOA fees. This is an all-inclusive community, Karen. Why are you quiet? Why? You are the president, aren't you? I am a homeowner here at Viewpoint East Condominiums. Why are you quiet? I'm asking you, why are you quiet? Have the water turned on. It's illegal to turn on people's water. Our water authority is Rockdale Water Resources. I don't have to sue to have water. You are the president, aren't you? And I did talk to you, emailed you. So turn the water back on. It's not just me, it's the next door neighbor too. I pay the HOA fees. You know this is wrong. That's not how you do human beings. I'm serious. This is not how you do human beings. No, I'm not moving. You're walking. You're moving. Turn the water back on. And her real name is Karen, y'all. That's her real name. Karen Faye Travis. And when we be in the HOA meetings, she be hollering at me, talking about she ain't had her medication yet and all this. Well, we gonna see who gonna need some medication. She's 71 years old, having people's water turned off. She main one calling the police, calling false reports on us. This one dude had to go to prison. Because when they got to his house, this lady right here, this lady and the lady next to her, aren't you? That was walking. This lady, water turned on. It's illegal to turn on people's water. This black lady walking in front of her. Their water resources. She's on the board too. I don't have to sue to have water. Let me turn this thing off. Are the president? She has a unit, and it was right next to that gentleman that had to go to prison. Her unit was flooding all of him out, and he would walk over to her place, which they live across the grass. They live, across the grass, and she would report him for stalking, and they actually wrote him a ticket, which is under the code enforcement. It's actually a felony for maintaining a disorderly home, and he's in prison for that because he got more than one citation. So they want to come in my house and ain't got no water to give me the same citation. And then they say, well, she won't let me in her house. Well, they didn't turn off the water inside the house. They turn off the water with the outside in the common areas. And my insurance doesn't cover for that. Okay. So I said to myself, self, you need help. You need help. So I said, well, I'm gonna have to pray some more. That's another video. I got another video. That's 3 videos. This is where the HOA, oh, what happened? What happened? We got signs that they just recently removed saying that there's no rentals. Lord, is this the wrong one? Nope. I got another link. To God be the glory. It's getting dark over here. How many more minutes I got? Okay, y'all. Well, anyway, I'm looking for my little link. It's part of my press release. Oh, Lord Jesus. Lord help me. So anyway, I'm not so upset like I was. It's just very uncomfortable having to pay in hotels. But God getting ready to fix all that up. Let me see, what date was this? I was looking for the links. Lord. Help me, Lord. Links, that means the video links. Links to all the videos that I've compiled over the several months as evidence of what do you call it? Misuse. Well, I'm just gonna call it malfeasance. I'm looking for my little videos. I had put them on YouTube because I couldn't fit them in my phone. So I'm scrolling down my little phone, my little email, looking for my little links. Hey, everybody. Anybody coming in? I'm in the dark right now. It gets dark earlier now in Georgia. But I need to come up with something better to do. Like tonight, I'm going to a Christmas party and I'm going to it's called the Ugly Sweater Christmas Party. And I don't really have an ugly sweater. So I'm gonna have to go somewhere and make it ugly. Like glue some stuff on it. Let me see. This one is this one. Let me see. This one. Let's see what this video.
I need you to turn the water on.
I already saw that one. I'm going. So this is another one. Let me see what this one is. Okay.
Point East Condominiums, Conyers, Georgia. I don't know if you can see that. 30012. See how we got overgrowth for vegetation. We have HOA fees of $275 a month. And this is how we are living. Several residents have no water. And it says no rentals. And they got a new sign for that. How is that happening?
No rentals.
But yet we got in here right now.
We got a investor renting
happening through the board members.
Renting out condominiums. But yeah, I gotta be a owner occupant. I just couldn't believe that.
Hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
So I'll call Rockdale County.
Current balance. Please feel free to visit us at www.rockdalewaterresources.com to log into your online account, to view your most recent billing statement, and to make a payment. All other callers, please listen to the following options. If you wish to use our pay-by-phone option using credit card, debit card, or electronic check, please call 1-833-PAY-ROCK. That's 1-833-729-7625. If you need support in water main break, a leak, a sewer overflow, or other related water sewer problems, please call 770-278-7500. For return checks, press 4.
Speed this up. I've been on here a long time. And the last one is, who is responsible for restoring water? Because one, several of us don't have water and we pay the group bill. And we do not have new water lines. We have the existing lines. So Kelson, I don't know if these calls are recorded, but if they are, I'm being in communication as a homeowner to have the problem resolved, because I am current on my HOA fees, and we don't have water, and our units have not been separated. So we still share the water between the toilets and the sinks. So, and I've owned here 20 something years. So I've been grandfathered out of doing anything else. Okay. Because we've had water, and this third party billing company is not the water authority. And so I need all those questions confirmed and resolved, because several homeowners or residents do not have water, and the bill is paid. And we went to the HOA meeting on yesterday, and they said the bill was paid for $6,640 for December.
Can I get the service address, because I'm trying to see like more information.
Well,
I know
it's a group bill, so it's an entire community. That's why the bill is $6,000 some. And the address used to be on there was 1450 Pine Log Road. They might have changed the address to 1472 Pine Log Road, Conyers, Georgia. And we have 78 units, and about half of them are occupied. And out of the ones that are occupied, several of us do not have any water. And our bill was that much.
So let me get more information about this so I can figure out okay?
Yeah, so you got the questions. Who is the authorized water authority?
Who's the water authority? Who's responsible for
making sure we have water, and who has the domain for the water rights? The domain. And see, when I got all that information, it was Rockdale Water Resources. Rockdale Water Resources is the only authorized public water authority, and they're the only ones that can actually turn off water. Because of lack of payment. But in our case, our water bill was never terminated. We've always paid the water bill. So the fact that my lines, my public utility lines, have been tampered with is ridiculous. So we get ready to do a video of our community. Walk around on out.
Hello, everyone. So we're doing another inspection of the property. See this sediment from erosion.
I learned a lot.
This is Viewpoint East condominiums. Hello, everybody. Since everybody want to know, welcome. Today is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Today, that's fire. September 29th to 24. And on the board, even discuss. Sorry.
We spent $8,000 for this fire hydrant. $8,000. Well, it looks deteriorated to me. This is from BioLab. Deterioration. We had to spend $8,000 for a fire hydrant. And now that BioLab came through, explosion, it damaged it. Oh, here I am. Deterioration. We had to spend $8,000. And the fact that our insurance carriers have not resolved the damages that have happened is ridiculous. I thought I had some more links, but I guess I did all 5 of them. But the fact that I'm still talking about it is something else. But I learned a lot. I learned a lot about utility code, utility tampering. I learned about the OCGA laws regarding law enforcement's efforts in public utility tampering. It's a felony. And since I retired from the federal government under the law enforcement, under the law as a law enforcement officer, there are certain laws that apply to me too that were just ignored. So I reached out to my state representatives. One of them, her name was Rhonda Taylor. And I reached out to her back in 2022 regarding sewer and public utilities. And she just kind of like brushed me off. So I reached out to her again. And I seen her at town hall meetings in Conyers. She has them at the library. And I've introduced myself and I've also announced it during the town hall meeting that we didn't have no public utilities because of utility tampering. Well, this state representative responds in an email, I don't even know who you are. Talking to me like that, knowing that public utility tampering is a felony. So I reached out to my other state representative. Her name is Tanya Anderson. I ain't getting no response from her. So since I'm a retiree federal, thanks to God, I reached out to all the state representatives because anything dealing with federal law has to be addressed. One of my state representatives, his name is, Congressman, who was that? Used to be, Congressman Raphael Warnock. His constituent staff just brushed me off. So I ain't stopped sending letters. When I call, oh, they're not available. So I email and fax letters. My other congressman or U.S. senator is John Ossoff. And my question is, I've been writing them for a few years, and nothing has happened. Not only have I did that, I personally drove to Rockdale Sheriff's Department because they are the law enforcement agency that's supposed to manage that because we're dealing with public utility tampering, and Rockdale Water Resources is within the county. They were supposed to investigate that and press charges on the individuals who were linked to this public tampering. So in the meanwhile, all of my insurance carriers, Travelers Insurance was the condo insurance was the policy that was open during the time of the tampering. They just kind of like dropped coverage from me, so it left me without any insurance coverage. So I'm paying for insurance for a claim that was partially denied. And so every time I reach out to Travelers Insurance, the manager involved just sends me an email and say, oh, it's nothing we can do. But that's not true. They're supposed to make sure that the public utilities are restored to my home. And they just think that they're just going to disregard me. I don't think so. I write them almost every day except Sundays. Most Sundays I don't do anything like that. But I'm stacking up. I'm stacking up. I'm stacking up evidence, videos, and everything. And so this is the day that the Lord has made. I am rejoicing. I'm being glad in everything. I'm being grateful because I still have joy. I still have love for other people. I still am grateful. And I'd like to thank everybody who listened to me, who came along for the ride, who encouraged me being able to have this platform to speak, because my voice does matter. Your voice, everybody's voice does matter. And the fact that you guys kept me on, and I'm grateful for that, because I contact the news station, all the news, Tube, Channel, Fox, 211, all these different news outlets. So at the end of the day, I am more than a conqueror. I don't have the spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. I don't have to tolerate being abused by anyone, but God always makes a way of escape. And so I already know, because I have not done nothing wrong. I know there's some flim flam going on. That means lying, dishonesty, and all that. But that's on them. I'm gonna keep minding my own business. And I'm not able to do my own business, CeCe Pound Cake, because I have a cottage license and my kitchen was approved through the public utilities as Rockdale Water Resources to make baked cakes. So I haven't been able to do that since 2023. And I have business insurance to cover for that, but they have not approved any of my claims. It's Hiscox. They'll leave me messages saying, "We called you, but it, we couldn't hear you." I never got no call from them. I said, "What number do you call from?" They don't answer. I ask them, "What would you like to talk about? Give me the questions so I can better answer your question." I can't get no information out of them. They said, "Well, what's the claim number?" Well, I ain't got no claim number, because they keep just generating fake numbers and then say, "Oh, this is a duplicate," and they just cut me off. So since I'm learning the games that insurance companies play, this is one of them. They'll talk to you and ask you just a few questions, and that's not the whole complete picture. They'll say, "Well, based on our conversation, we can't approve your claim." Well, I send written documentation. I send evidence. So based on a short conversation, they'll say, "Oh, we cannot uh, grant you this claim." Um, CNA did that because there was an appraisal done on the property in 2023. But how you going to do an appraisal and it not have no public utilities? This appraisal was used for 2 HELOCs I applied for, because I applied so that I can get money out of my own property to restore it. Well, they both got denied. And they're saying, "Well, you got bad credit." I don't have no bad credit. I've been paying my mortgage for decades, and I'm grateful. So I contacted PHA's Mortgage Services. And of course, most of their people be saying, "Well, you're going round and round and round. I don't understand you." I said, "Do you understand any of the paperwork I send you?" They don't never discuss that. They just say, "Oh, based on the letter you sent." They don't say based on facts that I sent. They just kind of leave it vague. So I said, "Oh, we're playing games." So that's why I said talking alone does not resolve everything. It requires documentation. So my new insurance carrier could have subrogated everything because we have commercial insurance with Twin City Fire Insurance. That's through the Hartford. And we have commercial insurance. And my question is, how come we can't get any claims resolved? Because this tampering was done in the common areas. So what time is it? Well, anyway, I just say this. Everything is going to work out for my good. Everything. This was just a testing of my faith that produces patience. God was trying to see if I had any patience. Patience to endure, to trust him and believe. And what I keep seeking him by reading his word and praying, and sometimes fasting and praying, and obeying what the word of God says. So what I can say is, God, thank you. Thank you for carrying me. Thank you for providing for me. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for allowing me to be of some service. Thank you for allowing me to write all those letters, documentations, because I'm speaking for people that don't like to speak, or they don't have the gift of gab like I do. Some people need to be quiet. Some people need to be an advocate. So this whole time, God has blessed me, and I've done my due diligence. And God has already equipped me to conquer this. This thing is already conquered. So maybe next month, I won't be talking about this lack of water. I'll be talking about how everything resolved itself, how they paid out, how the house is being restored, how God allowed me to move forward in other business opportunities, to where I never had to deal with this situation again, because I would know what to do, how to pray myself, how to read the word, and how to have gratitude and be thankful. In all things, give thanks and praise to God. I had to practice that. So what I can say is thank you. Thank you so much for being here. It's dark now, so I got my little light on. It's dark in Georgia, but I could say thank you. Thank you for every good thing. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being present. And thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Sue, for this blessing, because these blessings are always a process of growing spiritually and growing from the inside out. So I could say thank you. Thank you. Maybe I'll be one of those wonderful podcasters where I can interview people and we'll just have a praise report. Praise report means something good that God did for you. And one thing God did for me is grant me peace. And he grant me the ability to conquer everything in spite of what I was born with, because it was more than enough. That's why God blessed me to be born with a brain that thinks all the time, because a brain that thinks all the time can solve complex issues. Write 4,000 letters plus some. That's better than a machine with accuracy. So I learned to use my assistive devices. But that's why God built me this way. That's why I was born this way, to give thanks to God and give praise to God and give glory to God at all times. And I'm just going to be in continual thanks. So it is, what time is it? Is it time? It is time to say goodbye to all my family. MIC, KEY, MOUSE. So I think this is it. This is it, y'all. I'm getting ready to go to my Christmas party. I ain't got the ugly sweater on, but I'm gonna throw a red one on. Let there be light. So God bless y'all. I'm going to leave y'all. I muted myself. Oh, before I leave, I'm on YouTube. Find me at KCARRCO. Is underscore pound cake. And I'm on Instagram. What's that other one? TikTok. I'm on there, but I don't know my name, but maybe it's KCARRCO. I don't know. But I'm on there now and then. I put up a few skate videos because I like to roller skate still. We got skate party tonight. So y'all, take care. I'm gone.